Alright, so I'm going to show you how to use the pen tool and how to trace a logo. So, first thing you want to do, I've got, this is a student's design here, and we've got 4 different logos on here. And we're going to go with this one here. So first thing you want to do is just get the crop tool and just crop out the logo that you want. Okay? And if possible, just try to rotate your crop, okay, just by putting your mouse on the edge, just so that it's more or less lined up straight. Okay, then you can hit enter to finish cropping that. Okay, now the next step is to grab the pen tool. It's right above the T. Okay, and they call it, the pen tool. Sometimes it's called the bezier tool. All right, but in Photoshop they call it the pen tool. Okay, and we have a couple different options. We can do path or shape. For now, I guess path is probably fine. But I'll show you how. Actually, I'll show you how shape works as well. I'll do shape first. So shape basically has a. You can have it with a fill color or an outline color. So a fill color, if I do, say I make this yellow, then whenever I draw with this, so I'm just clicking, click, click, click. Okay, that's going to make that a color shape based on what I've decided here. Okay, if I do a line, so let's just do a black outline, and I'll set the fill color to nothing with this the red line through. Then what that'll do is it'll just create a black line. Okay, so if I hide that background, you'll see I'm left with that black line. Okay, so depending on your logo, you might want to start off with an outline and then do shapes, or however you want to do it. So in this case, I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to make it a white fill with a black outline, and then I can color that fill afterwards, or maybe get rid of the outline, depending on how it looks. Okay, so let's grab that pen tool. The other thing I'm going to do is set the opacity of this layer down a little bit, so it's 100. I can set that down to maybe 60, and the opacity is basically how transparent that layer is. So if I make it 60, I'm going to still be able to see the background through it. Okay, so this is actually going to be a fairly simple shape to do with the pen tool. Let's just actually I'm going to start over again because there was a okay. So I'm going to just click on this little icon at the bottom to create a new layer, or you can do Control-Shift-N. And let me just set that opacity again. Okay, so I'm going to start. Why don't I start with the bottom part, and then we'll do the face of the owl after. Okay, so basically I can click, and in this case, I'm expecting this to be a straight line, so I'm going to just clean it up a bit. So just click on the point here. That'll add a straight line. Okay, now there's a bit of a curve here. So what you can do with the curve is if you click and hold, you can actually drag your line to create a curve. Okay, so it might be kind of hard to see on the screen, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, now if I keep going, it's going to actually create a curve in the opposite direction because the handle has a bit of weight. So if I want to reset the weight of the handle, I can just okay, so I want to hold Alt and click on that point. Okay, and you'll notice that the other line in the other direction has disappeared. Okay, that's resetting the weight of that line. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see up on the big screen, but it's working on my screen. Control Z will undo it. So let me just, I think I'm going to have to reset the weight there. So Alt, click that line, or that point I mean. Okay, so I'm basically resetting the weight every time, because otherwise you'll have the same shape in the opposite direction. Okay, so I think I'm going to just finish this off up here. So let's do a straight line, and I'll just connect back up there. Okay, so that's my first shape. That looks pretty cool. And what I think I'll do, just to create a symmetrical logo, is I can right-click that layer and say Duplicate Layer. Okay? And then I can say Edit, Transform Path, Flip Horizontal. Okay, so basically what that's going to do is make an exact copy of it on the other side. Okay, maybe I'll just rotate that a little bit. Control T. Okay, so when you're digitizing a design, you don't have to necessarily do it exactly. You can clean it up a bit if you want to. Okay, then now the next thing I'll do is I'll create a new layer, set my opacity down a bit. By the way, once I'm done, I can just set my opacity back up to 100. Okay, I'll use that pen tool again. I'm just going to change the color. These aren't colors that I'm going to stay with necessarily, but just while I'm building it. Okay, and I'm going to trace this triangle thing. Okay, and I'm just going to, like I said before, clean it up a little bit. I like how it goes up here, so why don't I make a little curve? Okay, so there's that thing. And for the eyes, for instance, I could just use, I don't have to use the pen tool for that necessarily. I could use the ellipse tool. Okay, so if you hold shift while you do the ellipse tool, you can do a perfect circle. Okay, and then I'll just duplicate that layer. Right click, duplicate layer, and move that over here. Okay, and then again, if you just have a straight line, we can use the line tool. Okay, you don't have to get too fancy here. You can adjust your stroke, so maybe I'll set that to like, I don't know, maybe 6. See what that looks like. Okay, that's not thick enough. Let's try 20. What does that do? Still seems really thin. Let's try 100. What does that do? No. Okay, my line tool for some reason. Oh, here it is. I want to be changing this one. I changed the wrong one. So let's try setting that to 10 for weight. That's better. Okay. And I like these kind of layer things here, so why don't I just go ahead and I'll just create a new layer underneath here. And I'm just going to do a bit of a shortcut for this. I'm going to trace one of them and then duplicate it. Okay, so I'm going to get maybe a gray or something for that. And basically what I can do, I like this one here, so might have to zoom in a bit for this. Okay, so I'm basically just clicking and dragging, trying to get that pattern. Okay, and I'm just going to hold Alt, click on that. Okay, so basically I've created one layer. I'm just going to add a black outline to it. Actually, I'm not going to have a black outline. So I'm going to try different colors here. So what I can do is just put that here. You can free transform it a bit. Okay, duplicate layer. So see, I'm just kind of doing a shortcut. I'm just going to duplicate these existing shapes here. Okay. Now I didn't add the spots. I mean, you could go add more detail later, but just to show you how this is looking here, I'm just going to set the opacity back up. And I think for these shapes here, if I just click back on the pen tool, I can access the color. So I'm going to say there's going to be no stroke, and I want this one to be maybe a darker gray. Okay, and this one, no stroke, and I'll make this a slightly lighter gray. Maybe that one. Okay, and this one, no stroke. Let's go with that one. And this one, no stroke, and I'll make this almost white. Okay. Then the wings, that yellow is a little bit bright. What do you think color I should use there, logo designer? Darker? I just kind of picked yellow arbitrarily. I mean, you could always change that, but let's it's too dark. Yeah, let's try that. And by the way, you can see the recently used colors up here. So okay, the orange is actually kind of cool as a head, but I'm going to go for something different. What about like it's too dark. Maybe a blue like that. That's kind of neat. Okay, and just to make this look better, I'm going to resize this a little bit. Okay, and I'm just using the arrow keys to nudge it. Okay, and if I click and then shift click, I can select multiple layers, so I can move these as one layer. Okay, so anyhow, I've constructed that now. I can hide the background. And you can see now that I've got a digital version of that logo. Okay, and again, if I wanted to add the other details that I left out, I could, the little circles and whatnot. But you might decide as you're digitizing it that you want to just simplify it a little bit. Okay, so that's the main technique. So if you have a sketch, you can try to put it on the computer and get a clean digital version of it.